Hi everyone, and welcome again to Ball Family Gardens. Today we are at my Appy place. We are on the farm, and today we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about mental health, and we're going to do a little garden tour. So going forward, every now and then I want to be throwing out different topics regarding mental health in hopes of improving everyone's mental health and bringing a little bit of sunshine to your day. Hope that crazy flower lady has been making you all smile. I know she sure has been making me smile. So I'm going to turn you guys around and we're going to do a little chit chat. So I want you guys to experience what I'm experiencing. So how I came up with this idea is my mom has been on this property for I think she's been here 3 times now. So my mom is almost 80 years old, but physically she's not able to walk these gardens with me. And today I'm going to dedicate this video to my mom, and she's going to walk these gardens with me, and so are all you guys, so that when you come here next year you know what to expect from me and from this property. So right now I am standing on Jumpers Brook Road, and that road out there where you just saw the traffic, so that's the Trans-Canada Highway. So my property is nowhere from the Trans-Canada Highway. When you come into Jumpers Brook Road, you're going to see these power lines, and that is where my land begins. One second, I just got to put my gloves on because it's cool here today. So this is where my property begins, and this is the parking that I would like for everyone to park out front. The reason why it is that it is quite congested inside. Yeah, it's a fair sized spot, but once you get a few vehicles in there, it can become very dangerous. There's lots of maple trees, and like I say, with these different gardens, it's kind of compacted, so it's kind of a safety issue. So I don't want anyone getting hurt. And I would prefer if you park out front. I am going to be having some wagons, so if you are purchasing plants from me, you can take those wagons and bring your plants out to your vehicle. So yeah, with this little garden chat yarn, we like I say, I'm going to be able now to share this with my mom and all you fine folks. So YouTube is a wonderful, wonderful tool, and it's been telling me that there's people in the States watching me, and also there's people in the UK. So for all those people and all those lovely seniors that want to see what this is all about, this is why I'm making these videos. So this right here, I gotta take my glove off so I can focus more in, is a man-made pond. So when life gives you lemons, you make lemonades. Well, I had a bog, so I made a pond. So when I was looking for property, I needed cheap land because I was on a very fixed, tight budget. I saved for many, many years, but I need a property that had access to water, and I also needed it to be cheap, and I needed at least 3 acres. Well, I landed 4 acres, and now I've got access with turning this bog into a pond, plus Jumpers Brook, which is right here, which you'll probably see in another video, or you probably saw it in a previous video. I've got lots of access to water, which is wonderful. So this is the beginning. So all those nosy newfies, so I'm just going to back up here. So when you're driving up Jumpers Brook Road, well, they're used to seeing this. Nothing but forests. But when they come here, it's all open up and they're wondering what's going on in there. So this is why we're getting all these curious or nosy newfies looking in and coming in, wondering what's going on. So, like I say, we're doing a garden chat. Here in Newfoundland, we call it yarns. So this is the entrance right now. This is a temporary thing because, like I said, I'm on a budget. I have a chain across. So if you come in and if this chain is up like it is now, please respect that this is proper property and do not come in. If the chain is down and I'm in there, you're welcome to come in. So that would be wonderful if everyone could respect my wishes. So right now we're on the beginning entrance of the land of the enchanted gnomes. So remember that the crazy lady had told you that I was up on a big old bank. Let me just zoom in. Let me see. Yeah, so up here in the center, there's a big old bank. So that's where she was telling you that I was up on the enchanted land of gnomes cleaning up boughs, which still haven't got all them boughs cleaned up. And like I say, if any of you guys out there would like to come and volunteer, I am financially not at the position where I can be hiring staff. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to get there, but I'm not there yet. So like the old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. It also takes a village to build a flower farm. I've had lots of help since I've been on this gardening journey. I've met so many wonderful people. People have helped me by giving me things. They've come in, they've volunteered their time. It's just been wonderful, wonderful. And like I say, there's still room for anybody else that would like to come in. There's so many different things that you could be at in there. Yes, there's lots of gardening, but there's lots of basic stuff. So we got lots of nosy newfies in Newfoundland. We've got newfies that like to throw their garbage around. So before spring, before we open up, we need to get all this garbage cleaned up. So like I say, right now we're on a path, and this path is going to lead us to the top of the land of enchanted gnomes. So in life, we are always on a path. Back when I bought this land, I thought I was just on a path to build a flower farm. Another item here, guys. Gonna stop real quick. If you want interested in helping me with the boughs, got lots of boughs that I need to be burned. So back to this path. So I never realized that I was on a path to be helping people with their mental health. So over the summer, Aunt Wanda, pretty much every week, she's been helping me. She comes in whenever she like. She'll come in for 3 or 4 hours and she'll work like a dog, and then she says, "That's it, I'm beat. I'm going home. All right, love you, see you. Thank you very much for your help." And off she goes. But anyway, when we takes a break, because I don't want her working too hard, we have a little yarn, and she says to me, she says, "Trudy," she says, "you don't know how much you've helped people with their mental health." I didn't pay much attention to it. And then she, all the summer and even the fall, she said this to me over and over. And I'm like, I don't understand. But anyway, I think what it is because I'm so happy in my life that I can share my happiness and my blessings with you all. My phone is soon gonna die. It's getting cold. I think this is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna try to kind of speed this up. So this, now I'm kind of partially up on this embankment here. So this is looking down, and when we get down to the bottom, I'm going to tell you what those garbage bags are doing on those stumps. So let's walk up through this path here now, guys. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. So, talk about people that can help you. I had a wonderful gentleman, and he's almost 80 years old. He was coming in cutting firewood, and God love him, he's such a sweetheart, and he kept saying to me, "You're some brave woman." He said, "to be taking this on." He said, "Yourself?" "No, boys, I'm not brave. I think I'm just crazy." Anyway, God love him, but physically now he is not able to come back and finish this, and he really wanted to see this project through. But I do have someone else, I believe, that is going to be coming to get rid of those trees down that I needed to. So now we're up on top of the bank, that big old bank, and up here is a flat surface, which I want to put some picnic tables so you guys can come in with your family and have a picnic. But I do have a request. If you're bringing in lots of food and containers and stuff, whatever stuff you bring in and your leftovers, your garbage, please take it home with you. I don't have access to a commercial garbage bin. It's only my home garbage that and I can't be bringing everybody's garbage out there. So we're still on this path, boys. We're coming to something different now. And these leaves are really slippery, so remember what I said about wear proper footwear. So this little area here now, so the land starts to slope down a bit here. So let me go down. I gotta be careful, don't fall. Okay, so now we got this fascinating creek, which is just gorgeous. Not drop dead gorgeous, but it's gorgeous. And what I want to do over here is I want to put in some benches. So remember, back to this community thing, if you guys out there as a community can hit the subscribe button, and eventually I can get monetized, so whatever funds I earn through YouTube, I can put back in this farm. So I want to buy benches to go here and here. And what you can do is you're going to be able to sit here and you're going to look out. So this area here is the cottage garden. So once this is all back in bloom again, it's going to be lots of color. And like I said, just down below here, it's that lovely little creek. And it dries up in the summertime, but it's got a little bit of water into it now. So then let's go back up here on this level surface again. Yeah, so when we do Halloween on the farm, I'm going to tie those banners so you can come in, get your family pictures in here. So this garden, all up here, doesn't have any dirt, not yet. And Barry's not going to be able to come in with his tractor because of the trees and the landscaping. So this is all going to have to be brought in by wheelbarrow. So if there's any strong men out there, they can wheel a wheelbarrow. If you can keep up with me, come on. So down here in this area, I gotta get down there now without slipping and breaking my neck, because it is quite slippery. Everything's wet. Okay, so when me and Aunt Wanda was cleaning up this area to get ready, we found this log, this big old log, and we want to incorporate this into the enchanted land of the gnomes. So my goal is that I'm going to have all those little gnomes poked here and there and everywhere, and signs, and these garbage bags on the logs. So what I'm going to do with them, I'm going to turn them into a gnome house and gnome houses. So we're going to put little doors and little windows on them. I'm gonna put gnomes at the bottom. But anyway, with the garbage bags, I got another bag here that I gotta remember now to put on top of this one. So we're gonna put Leo told me that what I needed to do was protect these logs from getting rotten from the water. And what I'm going to do this spring, I got some material that I'm going to put on there and prevent that from, prevent the water from getting in there. So this now is a path that I've started making, bringing in all that dirt with the wheelbarrow. Yeah. Oh, and my friend Barry, he was here, and he discovered that this plant here is native to Newfoundland, and it's called Ahoy cranberry. So I gotta leave those and protect those. So far in the Enchanted Land of Gnomes, there's this big old bed here, which I got mulch. I got another bed here, and I got another bed here. So other than that, that's all the dirt that I got in there so far. So this place now is quite far from finished. My hands are freezing again. So one last thing I want to show you guys before I say goodbye for today. Remember I told you on a video that Boss Lady and Crazy Flower Lady, look, another nosy newfie going by there. Anyway, I was telling you that she got stuck in the dirt. Well, boys, it wasn't only Boss Lady and Flower Lady that got stuck. No, siree, boys. Look at this. Gotta show you. See that? Look. Now, there's a story for another day. Guys, look at my beautiful brook. I'll walk over and show you before I say goodbye. Lots of family pictures are going to be taken on this property, and I'd like for y'all to tag me when you do take those beautiful pictures. Guys, look at my happy place. Look at the sound of that brook. Never been so happy before in my life. Have a great day, guys, and I love you all. Take care.